internet video streaming and Southern Soul with real R&B. Magic108fm.com, magic108fm.net. This is Earl Z. Pearl, and we've got a special guest on the Magic 3 Questions, and he has a single out called I, and he is known famously for that red jacket that he wears everywhere that he goes with that nice bow tie, and he's always flying, and everybody loves L. Spikes. Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be on this call and video. Hey, it's all good.
Man, we're excited about the music, man. You are really just jumping out by leaps and bounds, and all of your contemporaries and many people that are in the entertainment business in Atlanta and in St. Louis and in Chicago, as well as Kansas City, and as well as other major cities, are welcoming the 80s sound of L. Spikes. Who inspired you to do what you do?
To be honest, all the 80 artists from all the genres, I mean, from soft rock, pop, just the love and sounds of R&B, just all the artists that gave that type of flavor back then, because that was an exciting time for the music. It wasn't a song that you really could say I didn't like that played in the 80s, so it allowed you to get an opportunity to learn about the different genres of music in so many ways. And I say even some rock and roll songs were pretty good in the 80s, like We Built This City on rock and roll, and I can still...
Starship, isn't it?
Yes. And another cat, We're Not Gonna Take It. That was another rock band, Twisted Sister. And then when you come to the pop, Our House in the Middle of the Street, Our House, then you had the Culture Club, you had, Duran Duran, you too. I mean, you couldn't help but to enjoy what was being delivered out there. I mean, from so many genres of lanes of sounds, and I wouldn't even miss out on country, because there was some country songs that was pretty good as well.
Oh, some twang.
Yeah. So, I just say, hey, I get it from all kind of genres, and just really just embrace all the artists that really put the great works out there. Yeah.
So how did you get started on your creative journey?
Well, basically how I got started was actually in high school. I was already a percussionist, and I went through the different lanes of studying and reading notes as a percussionist, from playing from the drum pad to cymbals to playing bass drum and even concert band, and just having the opportunity to expand on the music and understanding how to read. And at that time, the music was just kicking from so many radio stations. You couldn't turn a dial that you just couldn't just let it sit there. You had to listen, because all of it was so good. Radio wasn't boring. Every station had a life to it, 96 Rock, B103, it was just a lot of flavors of radio stations that was just giving you what you wanted to hear. And when it came down to R&B, which is my first love, I just couldn't help myself but to say, you know what, I want to pursue writing songs. And as I, had opportunity to listen to Jeffrey Osborne, People Bryson, Gap Band, Function, a lot of different artists, Midnight Star, Shalimar, the Whispers. I mean, the list can go on, but it was just so much flavor. But I felt I could test those waters and begin to write, and that's what I pursued, writing. And as that time permitted, I decided to form a band, titled the Source Band.
So, what brings you joy when you're creating?
Oh man, the musical experience of arrangement. You know, I'm a percussion at heart. At the same time, listen to the band horn arrangements, trombones, and sousaphones, just hearing those different balances of arrangements and sound. That's how I was able to do head arrangement and doing the music first before lyrics. Isaac Hayes, he was one that did that very well. I believe Barry White was another that did head arrangements as far as getting the sound and the uniqueness of what they wanted for the track. So I kind of picked those particular vibes up and created those particular songs that I wrote back then with the Source Band.
I see. Earl Spikes, what is your why? Everybody wants to know what drives you. What is your why that keeps you going on this journey?
Well, my why is I want to keep 80s music alive. You know, I want people to understand that it's something to enjoy. I understand that it's a new era and different type of genres of things and music is going on. But if you really want to kick back and really enjoy great music, you just have to just take it back to the 80s. And I just feel like that was a time that made sense with lyrical content. That was a time where, you know, you can really romance and, you know, you can really have family functions with the music. It wasn't nothing bad to hear, you know. And I know at the time too, as we was going into the phase of rap, and I'm a fan of Run DMC and Houdini, you know. So,
Oh, you are?
yes, sir. And the thing is, I knew there was going to be rap because of Curtis Blow. He was the first rapper coming right out of the end of the 70s, like 79, coming to the 80s. And he pretty much iced the cake as Curtis Blow, but you know, he was coming through the build up. Before him, there were other, you know, groups before Run DMC even appeared. But what I'm trying to say is things were a lot more simpler. Things were a lot more explanatory, and it was a togetherness opportunity to come and see these artists and see them perform, and you really got a great show and a great feel good of the music that's being delivered from them. That's why.
In the era that we're in, Spikes, what made you choose to create this genre of music?
Of course, you know, I'm 85 all the time. I'm 1985 with this. I birthed this opportunity back then, and I had the opportunity to think about what direction I wanted to go in with the music. And I said, you know what? I can only be me. I can only do the style that I know that I'm comfortable with. I chose 80s. And again, that particular song, I, is definitely written back in 1985. It has a feel of some sounds of today, but the energy and drive on that is a 85 type R&B romantic love ballad. That song is really a tribute to the one and only musician that I find very, very talented individual. And I'm trying to make sure I say his name right.
Okay, take it down.
I want to make sure that people can hear me out on this artist. He's worked with Prince. He's done some things. I think with Brass Construction. Um, uh, I'm just trying to gather the name right now because I'm kind of flow through that.
We'll come back to us. Tell us about the upcoming single "I." How did you create that smooth groove for "I"? How did you do that?
Oh man, actually, of course, I'm percussion first, as I spoke about that, and I had the thump to the beat, and I just kind of laid the thump as the beat arrangement down, and I just started working on the hook of the song, and I knew I wanted it to be a smooth, romantic piece, and I just wanted to make sure the beat was a driving force for it, and really keep you in tune. And I didn't make the song too full. I kept it simple. Simple is definitely the way to go when you're trying to pay attention to lyrics. That's what
Okay.
I say.
Okay.
Trying to pay attention to lyrics. So I pretty much kept it at a lane of simpleness. And so far, everybody likes it. I have a young lady that approached me and let me know when she's in her car, not even driving. She said, "I like to just listen to the song." And it kind of take them on I say a merry-go-round or, a love ride, to hear what a man would love to say to the woman.
Right. A couple of your friends were talking, OC Soul and Reggie Boone were talking about you. And they were throwing a nickname around. I just thought that I would reveal it to your fans. They were calling you the king of cool.
Say what? What?
King of cool.
All right. I received it.
Earl Spikes?
Yes, I received that.
You received it, okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Tell us how long you've been in the music business now.
Oh man. Before even becoming an artist, again, I would say I've been in the music industry since I would say started in 1985, but then switched gears in 1988 to go to school to learn about the music business at the Art Institute in Atlanta. And I met some interesting individuals there that was in the business, but they was also trying to learn as well. So as I learned about the business, and then with video and trying to expand how I would approach that business, I decided to go into management. Management was one of the things that I wanted to do to help the artists understand the business and how they should, focus on business more so than just their talent. So I kind of felt that direction become management for artists. So again, I would say from I'd say about 30 years, 35 years in the business. I would say that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you just joined us, my name is Earl the Pearl. We're talking to L Spikes, magic108fm.com, magic108fm.net, a brand new streaming service. L Spikes is on the streaming service with his entire video. His latest video is I, and we're talking to him. We're having a ball talking to him. What made you return to the music business, Spikes?
Well, I had an opportunity to come back to the music business. It was 2019, and I had an opportunity to listen to Junior Junior is an artist from the UK, and he had the hit song here in the States, Mama Used to Say. And
Right. I
I,
remember that. I played that.
oh yeah, oh yeah. And I wound up going on YouTube, just, roaming around. I said, hey, I'm going to check out Junior. And what happened was I noticed that someone remade Mama Used to Say, and I realized there were several remixes of the song. But this particular one was done in Jamaica. There was a
Oh,
Jamaican artist that actually invited Junior to be in the video to bring forth Mama Used to Say in the Jamaican style. And it was definitely a great piece they put together.
mhm.
So as I began to catch up with Junior, I kind of went and did some reviewing on Google to see what Junior is doing. And what caught my attention that Junior had a project out in 2017. This guy is a master from 1982 with Mama Used to Say and the other tune, Too Late.
Too late. Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and those were like hits here in the States.
That's
And
correct.
this guy showed me I'm still working. I'm still doing this. 2017 project. And I had opportunity to go and listen to that project. I was like, man, this dude right here is definitely still putting it down. So he really influenced me to get back on it, saying, hey, why not? So Junior is one of the main reasons why I returned back to the business. And of course, he's an 80 artist. So of course, proud to have that artist to influence me back as L Spikes, delivering a song I Now. So
Right.
I think more so than anything, it was a great opportunity to see this man really continue his career. I mean, year after year after year after year. I'm talking about years of work. You would think, oh, this guy done sat down and retired. Now he has a different. He goes by Junior. I can't really get his last name now because he's going by his UK last name. There's projects out there on iTunes.
If I remember correctly, it was Liscum.
Okay, yeah. So, right, he has projects and working on different projects with other people. He's still out there working. I have to say hats off to Junior.
Right. Me too. Here at magic108fm.com, magic108fm.net, the video streaming, and many of the artists that you perform with. And I really would like to know, and as well as your fans, how do you write those songs? How do you write those grooves? How do you get inspired? What inspires you?
What inspires me when I go and take time to go listen to 80s babies music. That's what I call it. Yeah, and being able to go and listen to Cameo, go and listen to Lakeside, go and listen to Zap. I mean, the list goes on. Larry Graham, that's the name. Larry Graham was that brought me to because he had a hit song, love song as well. And he was the one that inspired me to do what I'm doing with this song now. I'm just happy I could share that piece with everybody. But again, I have to take myself back, man, and go listen and just groove and just float with what the sounds that these guys are delivering. I was listening to Kool and the Gang, and they did this tune called "Good Time Tonight." And man, I said, man, I haven't heard that piece before. And you have a B side and A side,
Sure.
And I said, I believe that was on the B side, but it was funky. And Kool, the bass player, he's the founder of the group, and it was jumping. Yeah, it was jumping. Soul Train, they did a Soul Train line off of the cut. So, um, yeah, I just thought that that was pretty neat that Cool in the Gang had one like that. You'd be surprised what you hear on other selections that they don't promote off the record. There are other jams, to get down with.
You're 100% correct, and I gotta dig deep here. Give me for doing this, but I gotta do it. The female fans want to know: are you married? And if you're not married, are you looking for a wife?
But actually, I am married. I have two beautiful daughters, striving each and every day to have them to grow as beautiful young ladies, smart young ladies, career driven young ladies, and trying to make sure I lead a great example for them with the business mind. Yes, I am married, so
Okay, ladies. All right, ladies. He's taking Earl Spikes, and with the new nickname he's to brought forth that he's accepted the King of Cool.
yeah, yes,
Earl
yes.
Spikes. Man, I'm happy that we had an opportunity to speak on the .net, magic108fm.net, magic108fm.com. Of course, your song is playing in the rotation, man. We really are happy that we have had an opportunity to sit down and talk. We're excited about your music, and tell us in parting what you want to tell all your fans.
I would like for you all to enjoy the flavor of music that I bring, and I'm definitely promoting a new single coming out, which is already out. "I Need Your Love." It's an '80s song. I took it way back and recreated it to that sound. I just want you all to enjoy the different uh, roads that I want to travel with this music, so that you all can continue to have groove and funk and pop and romantic love songs in your life. Yeah.
Earl Spikes with that deep voice. Ladies and gentlemen, Earl Z Pearl, magic108fm.com, magic108fm.net, featuring the King of Cool, Earl Spikes.
Yes, sir.
Glad you came in, man.
Appreciate you.
Have an awesome day. Magic108fm.net, video streaming in Southern